Hello! Hello everybody! Welcome! Hello everyone! How you guys doing? Welcome! Hi! Good to see you everybody! Good to see you! Hi Bailey! Hello Moons! Hello! Hi Reza! Hi Tony! Hello! Hi! Oh no! Hi! Nilska? Oh, please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, which I probably am. But hello! Hi everybody! Hi Saimra! Hello! How you guys doing? Hi Lua! Hi! Hi everyone! Hi! Good to see you! It's been 2 days? It feels longer than that. Honestly, it feels longer than that. I am addicted. I mean, like, last week we streamed 9 times or 8 times. Yeah, so now like taking a break felt like it's been forever, you know. I felt like, damn, 8 weeks not yesterday. Yeah. 8 weeks last week. I honestly was feeling a little burnt out from that, so I was like, okay, this week I cannot have that many streams. And so I started scheduling, and I wrote myself to do 7 streams, and I was like, man, no. No. I need to give myself some breaks, god damn it. But I love streaming so much, but at the same time it's making me very tired, so I need to be careful. Yeah. You mean 8 streams last week? Did I say yesterday? I noticed that I am very, very bad with saying times. And of course, I mean last week. I didn't do 8 streams yesterday. But I am so bad at this for some reason. My brain just... Or like... I was talking about this like a little while ago. But like... in the little channel trailer that we have, that Sean made for me, there's this part, there's this clip where I'm like, oh, the interview is on February 15th, and Sean said it was like, girl, it's April. And of course I mean April. I have no idea why I'm saying February. Like, what? Why does my brain do that? Why do I get... Yeah. Like, sometimes I watch my streams back and I say something like this. I notice that I'm like, yeah, like I meant like last month, and I say last year or yesterday or whatever. And like, what? Why? Why do I do that? I'm not very well. I was like, oh no, I hope you get better, Moons. I hope you get better soon. Please take care of yourself. Hi, Ria. Hello. What did you guys do today? Good to see you. Wow. Today, me and Fufu, we baked a cake. And it looks beautiful. But damn, is it not good? It is bad. And I'm sad because like we followed the recipe, like we totally followed the recipe and everything, and it's just ugh. It's so bitter. The cake is so goddamn bitter. The only thing we changed was that we did like half of the ingredients, because there was too much of it. So we did just half, but otherwise we didn't change anything. And like the cake is not sweet at all. It tastes like if you just put nothing, no sugar in that. It tastes very bad. I don't like it. I had one piece of the cake, and just yeah, no, I don't like it. Yeah, the consistency is perfect. It looks wonderful. It looks so tasty, but it's bad. But I mean, we are definitely gonna try this recipe again, just with some changes. Next time we're just gonna add a bit more sugar. I think I'm also gonna add a little bit more salt, because I think the salt is supposed to help with the bitterness, you know. I'm always too scared to add too much salt, because, you know, I don't want a salty cake, you know. Yeah. And also we're gonna do the cream a little different, because now we made it with like heavy cream and cream cheese, you know, and it's very good, but it's very like fluffy, and fluffy sounds good, but it's not. It's like you need your cream to be creamy so it mixes well with the rest of the cake in your mouth, right? When you just have a fluffy foam, it kind of just disappears and you can't taste it, right? So we're gonna do the cream a little differently. We're gonna make it how we do it for our cupcakes, which is with butter and cream cheese and sugar, of course. That's always very like creamy and stiff and nice. So yeah. Yeah, but sadly I really don't like this cake. Which is so sad, because I was so excited for it. I was so excited for it. You don't even know. It's my favorite. It's my favorite cake from this cafe that we go to with Fufu. So we tried making it at home. It's called a moss cake. If you Google it, you can notice a very strange thing about it. It is green. It's a green cake. And when we first ordered it, we were like, ooh, a green cake looks very cool. So we got it and we were like, wow, this is awesome. So when we got home, we Googled like, what's this moss cake made of? And we found that it's made with spinach. And we were like, you what? Is that why it's green? There's spinach in it? Yeah, there's spinach in it. And it mate. You know, don't judge unless you try it, because it's super good. We just, I guess, had to add a bit more sugar. Mostly just worked today and finished the ribbon as a vending machine. And huh? What? Ribbon as a wedding machine? Excuse me. What the hell? What's that about? Okay. The more sugar, the better. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Also, maybe we add a lot of baking powder. Ooh, maybe that's why it was so bitter. I mean, we followed the recipe, but we can add a little bit less next time. On things I'm doing today, I'm also continuing work, as this weekend is the first race weekend for the racing championship. I work at. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Nice. Sounds exciting. Your job sounds very exciting. I think it's super cool. Have you ever considered making streams playing horror/suspense games? Last week we had a horror week where every single day I was playing a horror game, so yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I figured out that what I found out is that horror games are cool, but it needs to be a very specific type of horror game, right? Like, I really enjoyed mouth washing. That was so cool. I love that game. You know. every time I love something like this, I always start watching YouTube videos about that game, you know. And some of them are good, some of them are bad. You know, like, I think it's very, very popular to do video essays. And, you know, it's... people sometimes are very passionate about something and make a 3-hour video about it, and I am here for it. I love it. I eat it and leave no crumbs. I love that. It can be about something completely random, but then you have like people who either like are trying to do video essays maybe like for the first time, or like they are like just new at it, or they just don't care at all and just Google some information about it and put it in a video, and it's so boring and just meh, you know. But usually I really like listening to video essays. I actually was thinking about maybe trying to do one little video essay myself about something that I really like. I'll tell you about it in a second. Spinach cake, the pho. Yeah, I know, it's so weird. It sounds super weird, but it's really good. I don't really know like what the spinach is really doing there, like if it adds some moisture maybe. Sounds about right. But yeah, it mostly gives a very, very nice green color to it. I can show you a picture. Like I said, like the cake that we made looks awesome, but it tastes really bad. My dad had it. My dad grabbed the piece, and he said he liked it because my parents, they don't like sweets. They are like the less sweet the better. I bet if I didn't add any sugar in this, they would still be like, it tastes great. It's not too sweet. I like that. You know? Yeah, like I was like, hey mom, we made a cake. You can take some if you want. And my mom was like, oh, you know, probably not. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if we did a very good job. It's like not sweet at all. It's very bitter. And my mom was like, wait, really? Okay, then I'll go grab some. They really like when things are not sweet. Okay, here's the photo. It looks awesome, but yeah, like the how do I say this? Like, aside from the taste, it was perfect. Like, it was not breaking. It was not like, I don't know. It was perfect aside from the taste, which is like the kind of the most important thing, you know. But yeah, like I said, give it a try. I know it looks and sounds very strange, but hell yeah, try it, you know. Yeah. Morning, Kazumi. Morning, Nimbi. Morning. It's a dream job for someone with a lot of passion in the sports like me. Hell yeah, that's so cool. That's so freaking cool. Basically, it's about a guy who loves vending machines that is reborn as a vending machine in another world, and then a girl that is very strong finds him and carries him around. Then it explores all the possibilities of vending machines. That's such a strange thing. Hi, Foxy. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? It's okay that you are late. I was not late today. Well, a little bit, but that's not my fault because I was just eating my dinner. I was watching some videos, you know, and I look at the time and I was like, oh, nice. I still have 10 minutes. That's perfect. And then I was about to open OBS, and I was like, man, I can't open OBS. Oh, is my PC gonna crash again? And yes, it is. And when it's about to crash, the clock stops on my PC. It stops showing the real time. So it was like, 7 minutes behind. So I was a little late because of that. But I was not like super late, so it's okay. It's fine. Maybe one day I can convince you to play Soma. We did play Soma! Not on stream, but me and Fufu did play Soma together, and I really liked it too. That was a very cool game. I like Soma a lot. Yeah. But I don't remember a lot of it, so maybe we could play it together. Yeah, I don't remember much from Soma. So maybe we could replay it together. Hi Undead! Our sassy axolotl. Hey, I've been acting very say-so lately. Don't you call me sassy. Try the Forgotten Hill games. Ooh, it's an escape point and click collection, so it's not gonna jump scare you. Some rare exceptions, but in general, it just has a creepy aesthetic and makes you tense. Ooh, I think I'm good on horror games for a little while, But hell yeah, thank you for all the recommendations. Yeah. I mean, I understand they have you. That's enough sweetness for like, hey, you little guy. Don't make me blush, you silly. Yeah, didn't expect you to play horror games in private. It was quite a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, me and Fufu just play random games together sometimes. Yeah. Hi, Miko. It looked like matcha cake. I wouldn't thought that's spinach if you didn't tell me that it had spinach as its ingredients. It is a very simple cake, actually. It is a very, very simple cake. So if you want to make it, here is how you make it. I sadly cannot tell you the exact measurements, but excuse me. You just mix some oil with the spinach, blend it together. Then in another bowl you whip some yolks with sugar. I guess more sugar than we used. Then you combine these two and just by hand mix them together. Then you add the flour, and lastly you just add the egg whites, the whipped egg whites, which is making the cake nice and fluffy. And then you just spread it in a sheet. You can use cake form too, but we used like a simple baking sheet. You leave it in the oven for 10 minutes on 160 Celsius, and we made the cake, the cream, like I said, with heavy cream and mascarpone, but I would use butter and mascarpone next time, with sugar, of course. You combine it all together, you add some berries, and it's done. It's super easy, super quick. You are done in an hour. It's so good. And if you get the ingredients correctly, if you get the measurements correctly, then it's gonna taste wonderful. Yay. Yeah. Butter plus mascarpone, that sounds very heavy, does it? Not really. Like, people often just use butter, People often just use butter, like butter cream for cakes. I tried that once. It was disgusting. It just tasted like butter, It's just butter. But if you add the cream cheese, then it's great. Yeah, you can use whipped cream or heavy cream or whatever it's called, but I think that makes the cream too fluffy, and then it doesn't mix with the rest of the cake too well. I like when it's more creamy, which is, why I like the butter and the mascarpone. I need sleep, but I wanna watch. What do I choose? This stream is not gonna disappear. You can watch the VOD later. I think you should go to bed, Moons. My, please take care of me. But take care of yourself. But thank you, it's very sweet. Unfortunately, they are not very known yet, and I work for them. Woo. So I try making a bit of publicity. I can't read! Publicity for them every time I can. I would really appreciate if you play them. It would help a lot. Interesting. Okay. You can also put it in the gaming channel on our Discord, so I don't forget. So I have somewhere to see it, because I always say something like, oh, I'm gonna look at this after a stream, and I never do. I'm sorry, I am confessing. This is my confession. I never look at anything after a stream, because I always forget. Going to sleep in 10 minutes? Sounds good. Yeah, so it's pretty common that baking fails when you do it for the first time, we perfected our cupcakes. I actually don't think they are perfect yet. We still have some things that could be better, but they taste very nice, so that's good. They just could look better, but it took a very long time for us to get there, because how we used to make cupcakes, they were bad. A lot of foods that we tried to do for the first time, or the first couple of times, was just kind of but it just always feels bad for you are really excited to do this thing, and then you try and do it, and you just wasted a lot of ingredients for something that tastes disgusting. But you learn, you learn. It's good. Can I send the link for the website in your DMs? I guess you can send it all in the gaming channel. So others can check them out too. Yeah, and also for this cake, for this specific spinach cake, do you know how long it took us to find spinach somewhere? It is, okay, guys, do you have this problem too, where of course you wanna eat healthy, for me it's not even something I have to do, I have to eat. No, I love healthy food, I love salads, I love fruit, I eat it all the time. But lately, for a couple of weeks, there is nothing in the stores. The apples there are disgusting. They are small and bitter or sour or just bad or just yucky. The mandarins and oranges are also yucky and not sweet. The salads, they don't exist. I have not seen a salad for a long time. It's so difficult. We tried looking for the spinach in another town two days ago when we wanted to bake the cake, and we got to the store in another town because they have a bigger store, so we were okay, maybe we're gonna have better luck there, and nah, it was all sold out. no spinach. So we were like, goddamn. Okay, so either like we need to wait the whole day for my mom to come home from work so that we can get the car, right? So we were like, let's not take the car. Let's just try and look for the spinach everywhere in our town. And for a better chance, let's go like early in the morning, right? So we got up earlier than normal. We went to town. We looked in like 3 stores until I found last 2 little packages of spinach. And this store also, if they have spinach, there's like a 50% chance that the spinach has already gone bad. This one package that I got, it was almost bad, but it was good. It was still good. But you could see like the package being a little like water drops on the packaging, which is not very good. But it was still good. It was still good. I bet like the next day it would be yucky, but it was still good today. So lucky. But yeah, it's been very, very difficult to find fruits and vegetables lately. It's all just either yucky or just it is not at all. I know, right? And the grapes are disgusting. They are soft with a hard outside and sour. Oh, here, grapes are actually one of the things that are not... They are still usually good, but the price doubled! Like, I don't know if I'm crazy, but like, just a few like months back, I would say that the grapes were like half less. It cost half less the price that it does now. So like we can, instead of being like, oh, let's treat ourselves to I don't know, pizza or a cake, we're like, oh, maybe let's treat ourselves to grapes. Because it's just like, it's so bad. Everything is so expensive, which is why I'm so excited for summer. I'm so excited for summer because we have a garden and we grow our own fruit. Like not everything, of course, but like we got strawberries and we got apples. I actually don't like our apples; they are very sour. But we got cherries. We got what, peaches? No, it's not peaches. It's like the smaller thing. Apricots. We got apricots. And grapes, but grapes are better in September. Na, 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 na. So hell yeah, excited for that. Also, like, it's always, April is such a stressful month. Because always, every single year in April comes frosts. We call it the April Fool's weather. And every single year, frost comes and it freezes all the fruit and everything else. Yeah, like February is usually, it gets very warm, so everything starts blooming. No, wait, not February. God damn it, months. March! In March, the weather gets like very nice and warm, so everything starts blooming, and then April comes and it freezes everything to death. And yes, the frosts did come, but they came for almost just 2 days, and they were not that bad. It was only 0 Celsius in the night, so it was not as bad. Sometimes it can go minus 5 for a week, so everything is dead. But yeah, I think everything is fine this year, meaning we will get a full garden of stuff. Yeah, last year it was bad. Last year there was a lot of it was freezing quite a lot, meaning like a lot of stuff died in our garden. I was so excited for the peas. I love peas. I don't think this is very normal. I don't think people really do this, but like I love peas. I love them. And so like when we have peas in our garden, I get a big bowl, you know, like imagine the big bowl you put like popcorn in, right? I get a big bowl like that. I fill it with peas and I just eat them like that, and I eat the whole big bowl. And it's awesome. And last year I couldn't do that because all of the peas were dead. But this year I will eat them all, and I'm very excited to do that. Hell yeah! Pizza, out of all things, is your example for expensive food. I mean, it's a thing that I was like, you know, you treat yourself to it, no? I don't know. I guess pizza is not that expensive. It depends what pizza though. Like in another city. In the same city where our favorite cafe is, they have the best pizza ever. My god, it's so crispy and nice and big, and it's the best. But also, it is pretty expensive. But like you get one slice and you feel pretty full from it, so it's not like that bad. It is like, but yeah, it is a little expensive. My eyes are super sleepy. I'm going to bed. I'm so tired. Bye bye. Coming back tomorrow. My bye bye moons. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate that. Ah, you eat bees? No. P-E-A-S. Peas. The little green thingies. Yeah. It was so cold yesterday and today. Today it was very nice outside actually. Yeah. I went outside with like a sweater and a coat on, and I had to take the coat off because I was boiling. Excuse me. The best pizza place in my town closed down last year, sadly. That's a shame. We used to have a pizza place in my town too. I remember it when it like opened for the first time. Me and my friend went there to try the pizza. It was the worst pizza that I have ever had. It was the worst pizza that I have ever had. We got like the classic, you know, ham pizza, the just tomato sauce, ham and cheese, just the classic, and it was horrible. The dough was raw, the tomato sauce was bitter, and it was just disgusting. Worst pizza I've ever had. I am not surprised they closed down like maybe 2 months after they opened. Now there's a burger place, which is actually awesome. What is not awesome is their like opening time. They close down in like 3 p.m. and we usually crave burgers in the evening, you know. So we cannot get the burgers because they close down super early. Hi Michael, good to see you. There are some really good local pizza places and some really bad ones. 3 p.m. I know, right? Like I bet most people like want a burger in the evening, you know. I mean, I guess people go there for like lunch, for burger lunch. What's very strange, when we go there to get burgers, nobody is ever there. We saw some like families sitting there one time. I don't know, some 2 boys sitting there once, but usually it's like super empty. But I think it's probably because like everybody just takes it home, you know. Yeah, I think everybody just takes it home. Hi, Ashdog. Hello. Yeah. When was it? Yesterday? Yesterday. No. 2 days ago? When was it? We went to McDonald's. And it was great. It was awesome. I used to really not like fast food. Like when I was younger, I never went to fast food. I have never had McDonald's when I was like younger, you know? And then I met Fufu. And Fufu was like, KFC. And I was like, ooh, okay. Fufu introduced me to fast food. And at first I was like, this is disgusting. Like, this is so bad and so expensive. Like, why would people... Why? But I really like it now. I really like it now. Damn. I mean, we still don't get it often because, like, kind of like the only fast food that I like is McDonald's. I don't like KFC. I don't know if it's because, like, all the KFCs that I've been to is just bad, but the chicken is too spicy and it's tiny and it's super expensive, you know? I don't like it. It tastes bad. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of KFC. But McDonald's is nice. But don't worry, I'm not eating it too often because the nearest McDonald's is super far from here. Like, with a car, it takes like 40 minutes to get there, which, you know, is just, it's not the nearest, you know, fast food place. Yeah, I mean, I still never tried most of the fast food places, you know, like I've never had, what other fast food places are there anyway? Never had Wendy's. I never actually even saw a Wendy's restaurant. Never had Popeyes. Also never saw it. I never had... What are there? Yeah, aside from... Oh, Burger King. I did have that. And, you know, like, I don't know if you guys have it too. But usually at these, like, fast food restaurants, you have, like, the digital board where you can order your food, and you can usually... No, actually not usually, only McDonald's has it. You guys know that I have a big beef with onions. I hate onions. So if you can just on the board click, like, you know, edit your meal and say you don't want onions, I love you. Most fast food places don't have that, so I would have to go up to the person, to the actual person, which I don't want to do, and I would have to tell them no onions. But every time I did that anywhere, they messed up my order, you know? Like, we have a pretty good kebab place in my town, and I don't like cabbage. So I always tell them, like, without the cabbage, please, only the salad. And they always messed it up! Always, every single time! They never ever got it right. Just without cabbage. Please! And just, it got me so angry. Because, like, man, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. I just wanted a salad. You know, and then I don't want to be the mean guy who goes back and is like, hey, you gave me cabbage. I said no cabbage. You know, I don't want to be that person because, like, the people working there are mostly just kids, you know, it's their part-time job. I don't want to yell at some kids, and also, like, they have a full place, you know. I don't want to complicate it for them, but, like, man, how difficult is it to not give me cabbage? Please. Isn't cabbage the same as salt? No, it's not. Cabbage is different. I don't like cabbage. The only way they get it right is if I don't go there in person and I order it by, like, calling them, you know, for them to, like, you know, DoorDash it? Is that the word? Excuse me. That's the only way they get it right, for some reason. Every time I went there in person, they gave me cabbage. So weird. Well, speaking of sleep, I'm also going to get to sleep soon. Have a good rest of the stream. Okay, Reza, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. You don't need to yell. You can just say, hey, I'm sorry, but this has happened multiple times now. I asked for no cabbage, but still, it complicates stuff. I don't know. I just don't want to complain. I just don't want to complain. I know once I was like, hey, no cabbage, please, just the salad. And the guy was like, just salad, no cabbage. And I was like, yeah, just salad, no cabbage. And he was like, okay. He didn't write it down anywhere, and there were 2 people there, right? There was one person who was making the kebabs and one person taking the orders. And since he didn't write down anything, the other guy had no idea that I asked for no cabbage. So he gave me cabbage. And when he like called my number and was like, here you go, I was like, does it have no cabbage in it? And he was like, what? And I was like, I asked for no cabbage. Does it have no cabbage in it? And he was like, did you say you didn't want cabbage? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, then it has no cabbage. And I was like, okay. And guess what that was? Guess what was in there? Guess what was in there? There was cabbage. There was cabbage in it. I think I started crying. I think I started crying. Man. That's why I usually tell Fufu to like order for me, because like they just don't listen to me. I don't know. I guess when we want kebab, we just order it like with a phone to like for them to get it in like home. How do you call that? Is it door dashing or is DoorDash a company? I don't know. But yeah, that's the only way they get it right, which is so strange. I would yell at them. Would you? That's mean though. What? I also remember like when I was little, we went to the kebab place and the owner was there working. And I used to be even more picky than I am now. So I just wanted, you know, the fries, the meat, and ketchup. No, like the special sauce, you know, just ketchup, fries, and meat. And he was so offended by it. He was so offended. He was like, when like my mom ordered it for me, you know, she was like, yeah, no this, just this and this with ketchup. And when he was giving it to me, he was like, here is one picky kebab. And I was like, dude, what did I do to you? What did I do? So mean. You call it delivery. DoorDash is the service that picks up anything from... Oh yeah, delivery. That's such a simple word. I don't know why it fell out of my head. I understand not wanting to make a fuss. I have avoided places just because they get things wrong. Right? Yeah, totally. Like, I don't know, if they just get stuff wrong, I will not say anything. I will just not go there again. Which is again why I like McDonald's a lot, because you know, You don't have to tell it to the person who can't even hear you over the hacking cloud music that they're playing. You just do beep beep boop on a little digital board. You can say like what you don't want. They see it all, and yeah, it's all good. Then you say thank you, and you're good. Yeah. So that's very nice. That's really nice. Yeah, we don't get fast food super often. Also, it's very like hit or miss. Sometimes we get it and it just doesn't hit the spot at all. It's kind of just like yucky, you know. And sometimes it tastes like the best food ever. Sometimes it tastes like the heaven itself. Hell yeah. I mean, I guess it would probably be pretty bad if we had like, you know, McDonald's in our town. We would probably get it more often and then it would be a problem, probably. But since it's very far away from us, we just get it from time to time. Yeah. They don't bother complain, they just never return. Yeah, I know, most people don't do that. Cause like, you don't wanna make it harder for the workers. But also like, I want my food, man. I think the only time, like one of the only times when we returned something was when we went to get pizza at this one place. And again, we asked for the classic ham pizza with the ham and cheese and tomato sauce. And instead of ham pizza, they gave us salami, which would not be that bad, but guess what it was covered in? Guess what was on the pizza? So many onions. So many onions that even like just from the smell I was about to puke. So we went back and we were like, hey, we didn't want salami, we wanted the ham pizza. And the guy was so sad. Cause you know, he did give us the other pizza, but he was not very happy about it. Cause like, I get it, like, no, what are you supposed to do with that pizza, you know? He can't even like sell it to somebody else, because like what if we did something to the pizza? That's why they cannot give it to other customers. I guess maybe he ate it. Maybe he liked onions, so he ate it. He paid for his own pizza without wanting to. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think he was sad, man. He was still crying from cutting all those onions. He was very confused. We were like, oh, we're sorry, we wanted the ham pizza. And he was like, what? And we were like, we wanted the ham pizza, we're sorry. I really don't like onions, so I can't eat this. And he was like, really? You did? And we were like, yeah. And he was like, fine. Poor guy. You thought it was the cabbage? Nah. It was worse. It was onions. It's sad, but I still gave him my money and expect the thing I ordered. No discussion there. Yeah, it's true. You're beautiful, it's true. Oh, you know what I realized that I forgot to put on our schedule this week? When I was making my schedule, I was sitting next to Fufu and I was like, man, I think I'm forgetting something. Didn't I say that I wanted to do like something really cool that I am now like not remembering? And Fufu was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, okay. Now I remember. We still gotta do one of the dono goals from the donophone. One that I know you guys are excited for, and I am also super excited for. We need to draw together on the same canvas all together, and then I will get it printed as a poster and hanging in my room. And next time we do it on a phone, I think I'm gonna do something similar, but instead of a poster, I wanna have a t-shirt. I wanna have a t-shirt that we designed together. Yeah! I think that would be super cool. Yeah, so we're gonna do that next week, I guess. Because this week we already have tons of other streams. So, okay. Oh yeah, wait. I completely skipped over when I was talking about the video essays, and I was like, oh, maybe I want to do an essay too, maybe. I forgot about that, but now I remember. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, you know, when I'm drawing or like working on anything really, I love watching video essays about stuff that I like and just having it in the background, you know. And there is this one thing that I'm very passionate about. And if you guys are on the Discord server, you probably know. And I was like, man, nobody's talking about this. Like, everybody's talking about it on Twitter, but nobody's making videos about it. So I was like, man, wouldn't it be fun if I tried to do it? And can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? A small hint, it's on my wallpaper. I have it as my wallpaper. Okay. It's the relationship of Hans and Henry in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because you don't understand, their relationship is done so well. It is done so well. It's like I never seen such a like such a well done romance. You know? You don't understand? Okay. Well, I will explain everything to you. Okay, spoiler warning for people who have not played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Well, I will try to avoid like big spoilers. I mean, you all know that they are like together. Because I keep telling you that. But like, you know, it's so well done. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is my favorite hacking game. And like, aside from the amazing story and gameplay and everything, whoa, is the relationship that you can have. Big thing you can have. You don't have to. Like, there are more romanceable options, but we don't talk about them because they don't like flow as well as this one, you know. I feel like when the writers were you know, making Kingdom Come, Hans Capon was like the main romance option, and everybody knows that. Everybody loves him. Like, it was so cool when me and Fufu were playing it. Every time we could do a little bit of romancing, we were like, you know, we were like we were like two silly fangirling over our favorite hacking gay ship. And like, you know, then you have the last scene, the actual scene when you like confess, you know, to each other. And oh my god, I've never seen something so well done before. Like, it's so sweet, it's so good. You like see all the emotion. It's not just like, oh woman, I like you, and she's like, oh my, you like me? Yeah. Okay, now we kiss. Like it is in most games. They actually have like, it's so well done. I will have to yap about it more in that essay. I have so much to say. There's so much little detail, if you just zoom out on their like face expressions, on their like movements, on their body, like body movements, you see exactly what they are thinking, and it's so perfect. And no, I am not making this up. They actually thought about it in that game. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is not just the fandom doing like, oh, look at his hand, it's doing this gesture, that means he's thinking this. Nah, it's so well done. I'm sorry for fangirling so much, but you can see how much passion I have for this, no? It's just so Mind, please make it as long as possible. I will, you betcha I will. You betcha I will talk about my favorite little gay boys. You know, it's the perfect enemies to lovers. Like in the first game, at first they didn't like each other. Hans and Henry didn't like each other at all, and then they became friends. They then became best buddies. Then like Hans started realizing that he likes Henry. It's actually canon. Even if you don't romance him, then he he actually writes in his diary a little poem about Henry, how he likes him. So even if you don't romance him, Hans likes Henry. Hans likes the main character, so it's canon. Yeah. And then the last scene that I will not spoil, it happens, and it just all comes together, and it's so good. It's so good. Wait, there's BL in that game? News to me. Yeah, you can be bi if you want to, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. What I love about Kingdom Come, you know, when this news came out, like, oh, you can romance Hans Capon. Everybody was like, oh, the game is so woke and all that. You don't have to do any of that. If you yourself are not interested in boys, Henry doesn't have to be either. You can just be with girls if you wanna. Hell yeah, go for it. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just the best relationship in that game, and like in all games in general. I think I cannot think of any other game where the romance is this good. You know. I will yap about it. So I have so much to say, and I don't want to say it on stream because I know there are people who haven't played the game yet and they want to play it maybe, or something, or maybe there are people who are not interested in it, which is why I really want to just make a whole big video about it where I will just talk about every single little detail. I need to get this out of my system. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people will call anything woke just for like gay people existing in the game, you know? And like the game has always been gay. Since the first game, the main two villains are gay, you know? Like it's still the same game. The thing that your main character now can be gay too doesn't mean it's like much different, you know? Yeah, seems like an interesting storyline. I was just surprised because it's the first time I heard of that route. If you like don't mind, because you know I get not everybody is into that. I guess I get nobody. I get not everybody is like, you know, bi and all that. If you're not into that, then hell yeah, that's okay. But if you don't mind it, if you are fine with it, if you are bi, maybe, please go with that route because it's the best one, and it's I just wanna yap about it so much, but I can't spoil anything. But my god, even like, okay, scratch Hans and Henry, even aside from that, like the game is 11 out of 10. I love everything about it. Like I said, I never replay games. I play them once and then I'm good, you know. I don't want to replay it. But Kingdom Come, I am replaying it right now, and there are so many side quests that I have not done before, and they are so fun, and there is so much in the game, and just it's so good. My God, it's so good. It's so funny, so silly and funny at times, but at the same time super heavy and dark at other times, you know. Like our boy Henry has serious hacking trauma and they actually go in depth for that trauma, you know, how he deals with it, what's it like for him. It's not like in the first game. Honestly, I didn't like the second game. I was not a big fan. I played it. I didn't finish it because there were some bugs that like didn't let me finish it, so I just watched the ending on YouTube, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really like it because it was very like minimum story, just like many quests of just like go here and now go there and now do this and now do that. I don't know, didn't like it. I mean, still a very good game, but not for me. I didn't like it that much. But the second game, I was actually considering not to play the second game because I didn't like the first game, you know. But I gave it a try. We played it together with Fufu, and since the first hacking second, it is so like, well, like there is something happening all the time. Something is happening always, and it's so interesting. It keeps you like interested in the characters, in the story, and everything. The characters are so much like deeper now, you know. If you know that's the way to say it. Yeah. It like keeps moving always. You still have something to do, and like. Something that we did on our first run was like the main story was so interesting that we were like, the side quests don't sound that interesting, let's just do the main story. We should have done so many side quests that we like skipped over because they are so cool. They're so cool, you know. You would expect something like that to be in the main game, but nah, you have to find it yourself. I'm sorry, I cannot stop yapping about this game. Somebody stop me. I was actually thinking about like doing a stream about like, let's yap about my hyperfixations, because yeah, right now it's Kingdom Come and ponies. I started rewatching ponies again. I am an adult and I feel silly. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. So I was thinking about doing a stream just for that. But then I was like, man, I don't think people wanna hear my yapping like this. Or like, I don't know, there would be 3 people on that stream and just think very strange things about me. You know, I'm always like, hyperfixations. I guess I don't have hyperfixations. And then somebody is like, so Kingdom Come, and I'm like, yes. Or like, I don't have hyperfixations. Proceeds to watch 4 hours of My Little Pony fun facts. Me one One Piece? Hell yeah, brother. Heckin' yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know what I'm a little bit sad about when it comes to ponies? Like when I was younger, when I was a kid watching that show, I was not part of the fandom. Like the My Little Pony fandom was ginormous, right? But I couldn't join the fandom because I was little and I could not speak a single word in English. world in English, yes. I could not speak English at all, so I had no idea what stuff was. And I couldn't get interested in them. The fandom was not that big in Czechia. When I was trying to watch ponies with my friends, some of them liked the show too, and some of them were like, ew, that's for kids. No, I'm too cool for that. So, I couldn't get into it that much back then. Now I'm big and smart and I am bilingual. I can very much talk English, yes. So now I can finally do the stuff that I missed out on when I was little, and I can see all the fun facts. I can see how I had no idea how much fans shaped the story. Actually, okay. Guys, can I yap about this? Are you okay with this? About me just yapping about a silly kids show with for 10-year-olds? The closest closet brownie. Yeah, brownie. Yeah. That's me. Yes, sure. Okay. So, on the 100th episode of My Little Pony, they made a special episode called Slice in Life, which was basically an episode made by the fans. And I was so confused when I saw it when I was little. Like, not confused. Like, I mean, I still enjoyed the show, I guess, but it was a very strange episode to me because I didn't know any of the lore. I didn't know any of the lore because I couldn't speak English. In that episode called Slice of Life, the main six was not there pretty much at all in that episode. It was about these two donkeys living in Ponyville getting married, and it was pretty much about all the side characters that the fandom loved and that they shaped. The fandom of My Little Pony is very known for just seeing a completely random background pony and giving them a name, giving them a whole backstory, giving them hobbies, what they like, everything. And in that episode they made all those things canon. For example, a big thing that I didn't know. Do you know the pony Drippy? Drippy is a gray pony with blonde mane, and she has drippy eyes. Her eyes look in different directions. And why that is because some animator was just messing around, and in the first ever episode of My Little Pony, in the first pilot, when Nightmare Moon, yada yada. Drippy was supposed to be in the background. In a shot where you couldn't see her head. So the animator just made a little inside joke for them, where they just did her face all silly, and they thought nobody would see it because her head was supposed to be hidden. But in the next shot, her head actually is visible, and people noticed, and they were like, oh, this pony looks so silly, she has her eyes crossed. And it became a big thing in the fandom. They were like, oh my god, she looks so drippy, her name is Drippy now. You know. And the creators of the show noticed that, and they were like, yo, we can do this canon. And it took them a few episodes to get there. In a few other episodes, her eyes are actually fine. She has normal eyes. But then in some other episode, she has her silly eyes, she has her drippy eyes, and they did give her the name Drippy and a very drippy voice, which, wasn't best received because some people were like, oh, you made her so drippy. Are you making fun of disabilities? So there was the whole drama, yada yada. They actually changed her name. Her name is not Drippy. Her name is something else. She has many names. Muffins, Bubbles. I'm honestly not sure which one is the canon one, but I mean everybody calls her a Drippy. That's the fan name. So that was cool. And yeah, just like every single background pony, people were like, oh, she has a grape as her cutie mark and she's drinking punch. Oh, she's an alcoholic and her name is Grape Punch. And they just did this for all the background ponies, and in the 100th episode they put all the background ponies in that episode and they canonized everything. Which was very cool. But yeah, I just didn't have the same wow from it as other people, because I couldn't be in the fandom because of a language barrier. Yeah. If you think that's interesting, search up MLP reviews and look for the guy named Jasper Pie. Jasper Pie. That's kinda sounds... That sounds like I've heard it before. Is it the person who made a review of every single episode when it came out? No? I don't know. I'll look at it later. Also, like, another language barrier thing, hacker thing, was there was a time where, you know, creepypastas were very, very popular and everything edgy was very, very popular, and people were making creepypasta ponies and like creepy ponies and like, you know, stuff like that, gore ponies. And I couldn't speak English, so I just saw the videos of the gore ponies got super popular, you know, and YouTube had no filter back then. So I was just scrolling on YouTube and I saw, oh, ponies, some like animation. I clicked on it and there was a big warning and I was like, I cannot read. So I watched it and I saw Pinkie Pie like murder everybody and I was like, what's that? Oh man, no filter YouTube was not a place for the faint of heart. Yeah, it was so bad. I saw so many disgusting things on YouTube back then. My god. I saw somebody cut another person in half accidentally because of a failed magic trick. And I was 10. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. Whenever a new animatronic would show up in the games without an official name, the fans would start making names and stuff, and the creator used a lot of them. That's so cool! I love when people do that. That's awesome. Oh, I wish I could speak English back then. I would love this. And I would, oh my, I mean, I was very secretive about watching ponies. I wanted to have dolls so bad, but I was very, very shy to ask for any, because, you know, it was very girly. And I think my parents saw me like as a tomboy. So I didn't want to be like, I like ponies, because then they would be like, oh, we didn't know you like that stuff. You do? And I would be like, that's embarrassing. You know, I'm a girl, but I need to act like a boy, because being a girl is bad, I guess. That's what I thought. I want to buy some dolls, but My Little Pony dolls are so ugly. Maybe like some like not official dolls. I would like to buy something that like other people make just for funsies. Something maybe on Etsy I could find. Who knows? You have adult money now, Mai? You can buy whatever you want? Heck, yeah, you can. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I think I also saw that video. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bailey. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. Also, did you know that like the main 6 only has 4 voice actors? Applejack and Rainbow Dash have the same voice actor, and I think Rarity and Pinkie Pie are the other 2. It's just them making different voices, which I think is very silly. I hope they got to double the pay, you know. And also, I know I was super confused when I was little, and I saw like there was like this one trend. It started with Twilight Licious, which was just the Twilight voice actor just messing around, and she was like, I'm the T to the Y to the something sin, na 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 na, I'm Twilight Licious. And somebody made a animation for that, and I saw it when I was little, and I was like, wait, is this official? What is this? I don't understand. What does that mean? It was very difficult to be in the fandom when I couldn't speak the language. It's okay. I am catching up to it all now when I'm big and know all this stuff. Yeah. Also, I'll have my pony Sona. I have my pony Sona. I spent when was it? A few days ago, I spent the whole day just drawing my pony. I don't know if I like it though. I think I'll make some changes to it, but yeah. I still didn't decide on a name. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I have my pony Sona. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I only knew MLPL because of a good friend of mine was a massive brony. Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's kind of how it was back then with cartoons though. Limited voice actress back then for shows, so actors ended up doing multiple roles. Yeah, you know, I feel like sometimes it's good to not be part of the show's fandom while it's still running though, you know? Because sometimes the fans can actually kind of mess up the show. That happened. One show that got completely messed up by the fans was Star versus the Forces of Evil. I used to watch that show. I used to really like it. I dropped it after I think in the middle of the 3rd season. And that was good because I heard that the ending was absolutely super duper bad. My Hero Academia. Oh yeah, kinda. Yeah, I know. Like in Star versus the Forces of Evil, there were shipping wars. Everybody got shipped with everybody, and it just got messed up. One show that I super respect, it's my favorite show ever, favorite show ever. Nothing will ever top this. We just rewatched it, all 10 seasons. We just finished today. It's Adventure Time. And from what I heard, of course, we watched the show with Fufu after all of it came out already, right? Well, I was watching some videos about Adventure Time, and damn, the fandom was crazy. The shipping was crazy. I didn't even realize who could have been shipped with who until I watched that video. Like when I was watching Adventure Time, I didn't really think about that. but people were like, oh, Bubblegum and Finn and Marceline and Marceline and Bubblegum. That's the best one. And like everybody with everybody, you know, and like yo chill. Yeah, I love Adventure Time. Man, I could also do a whole essay about Adventure Time. Man, that show is so cool. Yeah, like I heard super cool things about it. I saw some like, you know, quotes and little clips of that show, and I always really wanted to watch it. So I finally convinced Fufu to watch it with me one day. And well, Adventure Time is a show that grows up with its viewers, you know? You watch it when you start watching it when you're 11 and you stop watching it when you're like in 20. I don't know for how long the show was going. So meaning that the first like 2 seasons are very much for children, which is why Fufu almost wanted to drop it, but I was like, nah, let's give it more time. And heck yeah, more time we gave it, and it was awesome. It's the best show ever. Yeah, like when you start watching it now as an adult, expect the first 3 seasons to be very like for children, you know. It's very attention grabby. Finn is 12, you know. By the end of the show, he is 17. I like that he's growing, you know. A lot of shows keep their characters the same age. Not even talking about Finn. Screw him being 17 years old. Jake being like a silly little guy at the beginning of the show, and by the end of it, he's an old man. He's like 50. That was crazy. That was crazy to see. Wow, guys, if you have not seen Adventure Time, please watch it. And I know 10 seasons sounds like a lot, but well, it's more like 5 seasons because the episodes are mostly just 11 minutes long. Usually episodes are 22 minutes long, right? So you get half of it, so you can think of it as just 5 seasons. That's not that bad, right? Yeah. Please watch it, it's so good. And the real stuff starts happening after like the 3rd season. When a Flame Princess comes, when a Flame Princess gets introduced, that's when the stuff happens. That's when Finn gets over Bubblegum, finally. She's 900 years old, man. You are 12. Of course she's gonna think you are too young. And yeah. I think after Flame Princess gets introduced, that's like when it gets interesting. Because Finn starts to have personality. You know, he's not just a kid anymore. He starts having struggles and thoughts and feelings, and actually he is a kind of a bad person at this time. But you know, he grows, he learns, his character is so good. He's not like the a lot of shows do it like our character needs to be perfect, right? Like our character cannot act bad, never ever, right? Because that would be a good bad influence on the kids. They have to be good at all times. No, just make them bad and then make them learn. Because you know, like I loved when when Finn got with Flame Princess, and there were a few parrots that really like made me laugh, and I was like, man, this is so real. One was when like I think Finn was reading some like what could be called like an alpha male book, which was about like treat women like garbage so they love you. and Jake was like, man, you should not listen to that. and then like one scene when Finn was like, man, Flame Princess didn't laugh at my joke. I think it's over between us. She doesn't get me. And then the last one, the breakup one, when he does something super effed up, he like, you know, manipulates Flame Princess, and then he's like, no, wait, let me explain. I did it because of this and that. And Flame Princess is like, no, dude, I need some time. And she goes away, and he's like, what? But I said sorry. Like, you, you know? Like he thinks like in his mind, like he just says sorry and apologizes and says like why he does it, and there are no like consequences. There are, and it's so cool to see. They never ever get back together. They never do, which is so cool. I love that. My God, it's so well made. It's so well made. Sorry for yapping so much about this stuff. Wow. It's amazing how they come back to that later, and FP forgives him and tells him he's totally. They just like became just friends, not like good friends. They just are cool with each other. And he's just like, yeah, back then I said sorry and I didn't know why, but now I do, and I sincerely apologize. And it's like, oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. And yeah, Finn goes through some like heavy stuff with his dad and the Fern and all that. Fern is such a good character, by the way. I was surprised to see that. I think not many people like Fern, but I love him. I think he's so cool, and I totally get him. Like, I am this dude, but I am worse. I am a worse version of this dude, and like, who am I? What's my purpose? You know, that's so cool. Oh, I love Adventure Time, and like, that's just like, I am talking about Finn and some like silly other characters. Every single character there, it's so cool. Especially Ice King, out of all people. You know, like when we were watching the first few seasons, I was like, oh, Ice King is so silly. He's my favorite. And then, oh, he's not so silly. Oh boy. And you have Marceline, you have Bubblegum, which also, like, in the first season, she's just, you know, the damsel in distress, and like Finn's love interest, you know, that's all there is to her. And then you find out she's a heckin' dictator. Wow. And the show even calls her out on that. The show even calls her a dictator. You know, in a song that Marceline sings in The Distant Lands, she's like, nah, that you're kind of a dictator in a way. Na na na. You know? They actually call her that. And like her like subjects, her like people, they are scared of her. You know, like that one episode where Banana Guard 16 is like into art, and he hides it. And when Finn finds out, he's like, yo, dude, you should tell Bubblegum. And he's like, are you crazy? She would destroy me. She would kill me. She would say that there's something wrong with me. And she would have me, like, dead. And like, yo, that's heavy. That's heavy. Boy. Yeah, like the characters in Adventure Time, like, they are not good or bad, some of them. They are gray. They are just, you don't know what they are. And not even talking about the rattle balls. My boy. But if you guys are feeling like, oh, I'm spoiling stuff, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Watch the show. There is so much. My God, there is so much. So much. I love how Bimo is like, you know, his like deeper episodes are about like growing up and how it feels. And even though I'm an adult woman, I understand that so much, you know. Does growing up only change your body or also your soul? That's, oh my God. Such a nice quote. She literally destroyed her entire army just because she didn't like their fun. I mean, they were getting more violent, but instead of like reprogramming them, she just killed them. I love Adventure Time so much. Yeah, we just finished the last episode today with Fufu, and yo, the last episode is crazy. It's so crazy. It just, so many things that you just don't expect, you know. Yeah. What? It's so heavy. And like, you watch 10 seasons of these like characters, right? And then it's the last episode and you see them all just like, this is the end, you know? Like, oh. Whoa. Man, I love it. I love it so much. One thing that I also love what they do, sometimes they like sprinkle a little bit of like, this is what the world looks like in distant future episodes, and it's destroyed. There's no life anywhere, and you're just like, what happened? You know? And it's so interesting. You kind of then see what something happened, but they don't tell you like everything. So you kind of have to like come up with your own thoughts. And no spoilers here, but Together Again destroyed me for weeks. Not gonna even say what that's about. You just have to see it yourself. I'm not gonna say anything about Together Again. After you watch all 10 seasons and then you watch Together Again, that's not a single show ever has done something like that. Never ever. That's, oh my God, crazy. I don't understand how they could have gone away with so many things like this. Adventure Time is a kids show. Like, yeah, it's growing up with its viewers, like I said, but still, it's a kids show. And sometimes I just don't understand how they could have approved a bunch of stuff in that show, because it's honestly like traumatizing. Which makes it good. It makes it really good. I just don't understand sometimes. Yeah, like, not gonna lie, it does have a few bad episodes. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's like 99% it's sunshine and rainbows, you know? But I could name like 5 episodes that I absolutely hated. You know, when I was a little gal, I actually saw one episode on TV of Adventure Time. I don't remember what the episode was called exactly, maybe like My Way or something, but it was the worst episode of Adventure Time. And when I saw it, it made me think that the whole show was the stupidest thing ever. The episode was about Finn and Jake being injured after a battle, and there were these super creepy clown nurses who were like giving them kisses and stuff, and like acting like they were babies. And Finn was like, I don't like this, I'm gonna do things my way. And the whole episode was just his tantrum of him like running, and somebody was like, oh, you have to do this like this, there's no other way, and Finn being like, my way, and he destroys stuff and does something somehow, something. It was such a bad episode. And when I saw it, I was like, this is so bad. I'm never watching this show ever. Yeah, it definitely has a few of these. There was the food chain episode that we skipped because it was so boring and unnecessary. There was the episode about the spiders, about the giant married spiders. And it ended with the girl spider giving birth to thousands tiny little spiders. That was disgusting. Ew. So yeah, it definitely has a few. But like I said, it has 10 seasons. I just named 3 that like were really bad. The rest is gold. The rest will make you just blah. Yeah. It will make your mind explode with how good it is. As a kid, I stopped liking Adventure Time because like the Lich episodes would pass at midnight, and I would be like, the fuck, I don't want to watch this before going to sleep. Oh yeah, Lich is terrifying. Lich is such a cool character. He is terrifying. Yeah, again, no idea how this could have, you know, how they could have approved of this. Yeah. Lich was such a smash. I mean, yeah, like, sorry, but his voice, I don't care if he's literally deaf, if he's there to extinguish all life, but like him when he says like when he says the fall and everybody falls down, it's just like, oh yes. Yes, I will fall. What else? Such a great villain. He's just evil for the sake of being evil. Exactly. Know the evil qualities about him. He is deaf. He is his purpose in life to kill all life. That's his thing. And that's so cool. I love how Adventure Time has like many villains. Some of them are Lich, which is just evil. And some of them are Ice King, which is just... Whoa! I don't want to spoil too much, because whoa! Again, you just have to see what Ice King is about. I know, like the first like a few jokes that we like really laughed at in the first season, that like kept us watching, even though it was very much for children, was like I remember the first very big laugh we had with Fufu was, I think it was the third episode, when Jake, Finn, and Tree Trunks, this little elephant, went to look for like this magic apple, which is supposed to like taste the best in the world. I don't really remember, but at the end of the episode, Tree Trunks, the little elephant who always bakes apple pies, she takes a bite out of the apple, and the camera shows Finn and Jake, and they are like, "So, how is it?" And then the camera shows Tree Trunks again, and she's just frowning in silence. She just has this face. Wait. She just looks like this. And after like 2 seconds, she explodes. And Finn and Jake are like, and that's how the episode ends. That was so funny! That was so funny! It's of course doesn't sound that good when I like explain it, but she just takes a bite. "So, how is it?" And she just, and they're like, and it ends. And she doesn't actually die. I think she got into like some other dimension or whatever, but the way the episode ends, it's so funny. Or I also super loved the the scene in like one of the first few episodes where Ice King is this like little villain, he's a crazy old guy who kidnaps his princesses because he wants a wife. And of course they all leave him because he's just a crazy old man. And then he's like having this dream where he's like flying in space, and he's like, "Why does nobody love me?" or something like that. And then Cosmic Owl shows up. They don't explain who that is. It's just this majestic star owl that appears, and he's just like, "You're a sociopath." And Ice King is just like, You would have to see, but I love these scenes so much. Yeah. So good. The timing is perfect in Adventure Time. It's so good. Yeah. It's so cool. It's so awesome. And my feet are really cold. I'm gonna just go grab some socks because I'm freezing. I had these like super fluffy socks on that were very warm, so I took them off, and now my feet are cold. So I'm just grabbing some. Now I'm grabbing just some smaller socks. I think Adventure Time might have given me a hint of my lesbianism, because I would just stop to watch the whole episode of it. I had the Fire Princess or Master Marceline. Hell yeah, good taste. Good taste. I think my like bi moment was with Sunset Shimmer in the Equestria Girls. I thought she was so cool and pretty. I wasn't sure if it was like I wanna be her or I like her, I think it was I like her. Hello, Roshan, hi. Yeah, I think Sunset Shimmer was the wake up character for me. But I didn't like. I don't think I ever had like the I am bi moment, you know? Yeah, like I always kinda thought that like I probably like girls too, but not like super sure. Yeah. I mean, right now I would call myself like I'm bi with preference for men. But you know, it's always kind of changing. There was time where I would like be bi with preference for women. There was time where I actually was only into women. I was like, wait, I actually don't really like how guys look. Like they don't feel hot to me. Like girls are so much hotter actually. And yeah. Being bi kinda, I don't know, I bet other bi people you know, understand this completely, but it's like I am bi. I am in my first ever relationship, and my first ever relationship happens to be with a guy, meaning if I tell anybody, oh, I like girls too, they are like, well, did you date any girls? And I'm like, no, I am in my first relationship and I'm happy. What do you mean? What? It's like, did you like kiss any woman or something? Like, no, I'm in my first ever relationship. Who was my first kiss? What do you want from me? It's like, you know, what was really funny to me is when my brother confessed to me that he was also bi, and I told him that like, yeah, I'm bi too, and he started asking me these exact questions. Like, well, did you ever like a girl? How do you know you're bi then? Brother, my brother in Christ, you are also bi. Don't ask me these questions, you should know. I'm kind of bi, I'm pan, and yeah, I may be single, but I feel, yeah, exactly. It's like when I like came out to my parents, but I'm pretty sure they forgot already, man. I'm pretty sure if I told them that I'm bi, they would be like, what? Even though I told them a long time ago. But like when I was talking to my mom about it, she was like, well, how can you know you like girls if you never were with a girl? And I told her like, well, how did you know you liked guys before you ever dated guys? You just kinda knew, no? You just kinda thought they were pretty and cool, right? Well, that's what I know about myself. I don't think she got it. Also, she said, you know, it was very weird. when I was talking to my mom about it, she also said something like, I think I said something like, well, I don't care if it's a girl or a boy, like if we understand each other and love each other, then why shouldn't I love them, you know? And she was kind of like thinking, and then she said, well, I guess if I really connected with a person and the person happens to be a girl, I would be with a girl too. And I was like, what did you just say? And she was like, well, but that doesn't mean I'm bisexual. That doesn't mean that I need to be put in this like category. And I was like, okay, mama, whatever you say. Whatever you say, mama. She just told me that she would date a girl if they like really got each other, you know. That's kind of what it means to be, you know. Over the years, I kinda realized that it's not worth it, yeah, talking to my parents about something like this. Like, they have their beliefs, and even if my mama literally tells me that she is bi too, she will still say that bi people don't exist or something. What I think is also very funny is that, like, my brother is very bisexual. Like, he told me a couple of times that, like, you know, he even like confessed to a guy that he liked him. He dated some girls, he dated some boys. He like, yeah, he's been everywhere. But I remember when we were younger and we were in a car, I was in the back seat and my mama and brother were in the front seat. And they were talking about like sexualities. And I remember they both were talking about bisexual people are not actually bisexual. They just call themselves bi because it makes them interesting. And they are all just posers. And I was there kind of like, guess I'm never coming out. And then my brother tells me this. Man, I thought we don't exist. I thought we are just posers doing this for attention. It is very strange. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow. One of my classmates that I was talking to, I also told her that like I'm bi, because my class was very open about sexualities, because of course it was art school, everybody was gay. And so I told her that I'm bi. And so once we were like in a cafe together on like some school trip, and I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry was playing in the radio. And she was like, that song is about you. And I was like, what? And she was like, you told me you were bi. And I was like, yeah, but I never kissed a girl. And she was like, wait, what? Well, then how did you find out you were bi? And I was like, I just like girls. And she was like, well, I heard like most like people find this out about themselves when they like kiss other people like of the opposite gender. And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, and would you like to kiss a girl? Nah, she was very straight. She was very straight. True, art schools have many gays. Yeah, my classmates were just kissing each other in class, like two girls. But I think they were doing just like as friends, which I never understood. I never understood just like kissing as friends. Fufu, would you like to explain it to me? Would you like to Fufu explain it to me? What it's like to kiss your friends? Because like the girls would just like come in class and they would be like, oh hi darling, mwah. And I was like, are they dating? I don't think they are. No experience in that, sorry, can't explain anything. Of course, honey, of course you cannot. You're a little gay boy. Mm. My. But I mean, I guess like I actually what I do with people that like I feel very close to. Guys, if we are friends and I start flirting with you, that means I consider you a super good friend and I trust you and I really like you. If I really like somebody, like I feel like they are such a cool person and I really wanna be friends with them, I flirt. Not because I like, you know, flirted them in any like romantic way or a sexual way. It's just a friendly flirting. I don't know why I do it. And I really hope it's not making everybody uncomfortable. Usually they go with it. But yeah, I mean, I'm flirting with Tama. I'm flirting with Foxy. I was in a call with Mia. We are gonna do collab soon. This next week. And we were just like, you know, playing Creepo together to like, you know, loosen up a little bit, to like not be that nervous, both of us. And like I again started flirting with her, and I really hope that was okay. But she's so cool. My god, Mia is so good. Mia is so cool. I love Mia. I love Mia so much. She's so cool. Foxy, do you mind? Do you mind me flirting with you? I hope not. I hope it's all okay. Yeah, I think I do it like in a way that it's like very obvious that it's just like friendly. But I hope everybody gets that. I need to ask them more often. I did tell Mia like when I am friendly with somebody, I start like flirting, and she was like, "Oh yeah, same." So hell yeah, I think we are on the same page. Mia collab when? Next week! Yippee! It's okay, you still a nugget. Yippee! Hell yeah, you're very handsome. You handsome boy. I should plan on stuff tomorrow now that I think about it. Plan for stuff tomorrow? What you doing tomorrow? I'm going to watch my team's volleyball match, so bye Miko! Hope they win! I hope they win! Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm very burpy today. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My. What? My Fu called me handsome. I will never wash my ears again. Oh, you silly. I also very often flirt with some people in the Saisont channels on Discord. Yeah, if I flirt with you, I love you. I love you in a very friendly way. My. I think it's so fun. I think it's so cute to just be like, "Oh, you a handsome boy, aren't you? Aren't you just wonderful, huh?" I cannot flirt. Fan service channel, hell yeah. I go to work and have a bit more time to plan stuff until my singing lessons. Ooh, singing lessons, that's so cool. How are your singing lessons? What? Speaking of work, I did tell you guys some time ago that I was looking for work, and well, my search has yet been unsuccessful. Everybody is ignoring me. It's like, you know, I want a job where I like work only half the time, only like part time, like 4 hours a day, you know, so that I still have times for commissions and streaming. But every single job that I found that was like this, you know, they either told me like, nah, we're looking for somebody better, or they just didn't reply at all. Which is so sad. So I'm still waiting to find something, some job. But sadly nothing yet. Which is a shame. The 2 jobs, well, I found some free, really cool jobs that I kinda really wanted. And they were just like, nah, for no reason, we don't want you. I don't know, might be the lack of experience, I guess. But like, yeah, how do you get the experience, you know? I need to work to have experience, please. I promise I can do beep beep on like a cashier, you know? I can take stuff and do beep beep on the little machine. Well, I've been going to singing lessons for about 6 years, I think. Ooh, it goes well by weather and mood, not gonna lie. Yeah, I get that. Is there anything else that I wanted to yap about? Wait, I wrote down some stuff. I wanted to maybe yap about like, me and Fufu wanna go to a vacation this year sometime, but we have no idea where. Last year we were in Slovakia and it was amazing. Like Czechia, I love Czechia, you know, but Czechia is very flat. Like we have no mountains at all. It's just little hills everywhere. So when we went to Slovakia, the mountains they were like, whoa, I never seen anything like that before. Anything so huge. I've never seen anything so big, and that's what she said. Yeah, like that was the biggest thing that I've ever seen, and that's what she said. Aren't there mountains west from Prague? What? I mean, Czechia kinda is like surrounded by mountains. But the mountains are not like very big. They are like small mountains, you know? So when we went to Slovakia, it was just something completely different, and we really enjoyed it. It was like the best thing ever. But we don't know if we really want to go there again this year, because they keep saying that they have a tiny little bear problem. And you know, I don't really want to be molded by bears. So yeah. I don't really wanna meet any bears. So Wow, have you ever been to Denmark? I've been there the most. No, never. I've only been to, aside from Czechia, like other countries, I've only been to Slovakia and a little bit of Austria, but only like, you know, borders with the Czech Republic. Not like anywhere far in Austria. And in Greece when I was very small. And that's all. Yeah. That's all I ever was. That's everywhere that I've ever been to. So yeah. I'm scared to travel too far. I don't know what to expect. So you rarely flew on a plane? I've never been on a plane. When we went to Greece, we took the bus. It was a 16-hour ride. I have motion sickness, so I was preparing to be dying. But surprisingly, I did not feel almost sick at all. So that was cool. Yeah, but I'm very scared to travel as like somewhere far where I like don't know the language and don't know like anybody there, you know. That's scary. That's super scary. Like how do I order in a restaurant, or how do I do anything, you know? It seems super scary. Wow. 16 hours in the bus, yeah, it was a lot, but we slept through most of it, because we drove in the night and we got there in the morning, so you know it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was pretty okay actually. Mom, you don't want to hang out with a cool bear? I don't know if the bear is gonna be cool, you know. You can get by with English pretty much everywhere. I'm still scared. I'm still scared. One day, but it's scary. I don't know. It feels scary. And I don't have money for that right now. Yeah, maybe next year. We wanted to go to Vexpo, maybe. But yeah, no monies. Plus, I'm scared. I wanna try going to Vexpo one year, but I'm scared. I've never been to any conventions. I've never ever been to any conventions. No, actually, that's not true. When I was like very, very little, I was on a YouTube convention, which was kinda silly. I didn't really enjoy that. What's Vexpo? It's a VTuber, like this VTuber expo. Yeah. It's this VTuber big thing. What's the word? Like a event? VTuber event. That usually happens in England. Yeah. Schrödinger could tell you more about it, because he works there. He works on Vexpo, so he knows a lot. But yeah. Either I would like ask if I could like get invited there as a VTuber, which would be cool to like be able to meet all the other VTubers, you know? I don't know how it works, but I heard that like when you go there as a VTuber, you get to meet all the other VTubers in person. So, wow. But maybe I would just go there as a normal guy, you know, first. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm too small to get invited like as a VTuber. I don't think anybody really would go there like for me, you know. I don't know. I wonder what are like the requirements for you to get there as a VTuber. If you like have to have some kind of like numbers required. Yeah. I would go, hi Shreddy! I wonder how many people would go to see me. I don't think many. But That would be okay. Yeah, speak of the devil, he's here. Yeah. I only know London too well. I don't know about England as a whole. Yeah, same. I don't know anything about anything. Oh my god, speaking of me. Yeah, we're talking about Vixpo and how you work on Vixpo, so you know stuff about Vixpo. Yeah. You were summoned. You were summoned. I'm afraid of going there, but hope I would be able to. People say scary stuff about England. They are like, you ask somebody for directions and they stab you. I wonder how true that is. I wonder how true that is, actually. Yeah, in Czechia people are nice. Just like if you... I guess like if somebody would say like Czechoslovakia, then you would get stabbed. Probably. Wow, Czechoslovakia is so nice. Stabbed. Last time I was in England was 10 years ago. I was actually fine, but can't speak for now. They take into consideration a bunch of things. Numbers too, obviously, but it's not a numbers competition. Yeah. Wow! No, I wonder what I would enjoy more. Yeah, like there are some people that I wouldn't mind meeting in real life too, you know. But I guess with those specific people we could just go grab a beer. I don't drink beer, but whatever. We could go grab a beer after the Expo and Yap. But with other people I would be a little face on a screen. Well, it depends on how many people refer you to the con mainly. People ask their fans to submit them to see who is more popular for the con. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Who knows? 1 year maybe? Sometime? Yeah. Well, I mean, VTubers always say just how amazing time it is to be on these conventions. So I think I would like to try. I don't know if I don't know if I would really enjoy going to conventions like this in person, you know, as like a fan. Cause like, you know, like the main thing you can do is that you can speak like with your Oshis, right? I would never do that! That's so scary! You kidding me? No! Nuh-uh! Never in my life will I ever do that. That's so scary! I wouldn't know what to tell them. I would feel like an idiot. I am just a happy lurker. I am just gonna watch them from the background and maybe draw a little fan art for them. That's what I like to do. No, I would never talk to them like this. Nuh-uh. Starting to feel nauseous. Oh no, I hope you're okay. I have to go get dinner. Yeah, of course. Have a good meal. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. You have too shy for that. It's scary for shy people. Totally. Oh, I could not. Well, easy. You listen to what somebody else says, wait an hour and repeat that. They have forgotten the previous person by then. I'm nauseous because I should have already eaten. Oh, I get that. I get that. I don't get nauseous when I don't eat, but I get like a super, super painful pain in my stomach. And I just, bleh. It feels like I'm gonna throw up because I forgot to eat. So I totally get that. Yeah. Go get some food. Last year some VTubers attended virtually on an iPad. How? What? That's cool. Hell yeah. Gonna leave for work, but gonna leave stream on later, guys. Bye bye, Angel. Thank you so much for being here. iPad on wheels with their model. That's so cool. That sounds super fun. Hell yeah. Yeah, it sounds... I think I would have more fun if I was like the VTuber, you know. Because I hate talking to people when I don't know if they wanna talk to me, you know? So I would be happy if I could just be a face on the screen, and if somebody comes there to chat with me, hell yeah, thank you. That would be super cool. And then I've seen like people do, like VTubers have like little concerts there, you know. That would be super cool. Yeah. Last year I've seen like VTubers making friends with each other on Vexpo, and like after the Vexpo I've seen like very silly and funny interactions on Twitter from like lots of VTubers being like, oh my god, I love you, wait, no, I love you, but oh my god, you're so cool, It seems so fun. It looks super fun. Hell yeah. Maybe one day. I think I would enjoy that. Would be very, very nervous though. Yeah. I think that's kinda everything. I don't have anything left to yap about in my head. It would help you introduce to other VTubers. Sorry for the deep subject, but thinking about these cool VTuber stuff are fun and stuff. Kinda sad when you realize it's far beyond reach. It is. I mean, I can fantasize, but let's be honest, I am not the biggest VTuber there is. But like, you know, I can be like maybe one day. I'm not saying that like, oh, I wanna go to Expo, I'm gonna go to Expo and all that. Like, I'm not gonna anytime soon, but one day, who knows? I mean, could be. Tama! Hi, honey! Hello, sweetie, hello! Go, everybody! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome! Hello! How you guys doing? I saw that you were doing another VTuber fan art, right? I saw that you were drawing Kana, right? Hi, Tama, good to see you. How are you, honey? How are you doing? Good to see you. What? Mai was talking. Was I? I don't think I was. But I was thinking about you. I'm always thinking about you, Tama. Tama made such a gorgeous drawing. I gotta take a look later. doing good? Heck yeah, let's go! Going to take some dinner now, but I'll be lurking. Okay. Thank you so much for the raid again. Thank you. Thank you. We were talking about Vexpo and how I'm scared, but also would like to see like what it's about, but I'm scared. And maybe one day I could like try and be in Vexpo one day, maybe. But yeah. Oh my, I do think about you too. Good night, everybody. Bye, Sean. Bye. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, I was talking about Tama before, a little while ago. So we summoned Tama, just with a little bit of delay. Hi. Greeting from Japan. Ooh, hello. I cannot speak Japan. Konnichiwa. That's all I can say. I used to know at least like some time ago I could at least like speak a little bit of Weeblish, you know, Weeblinese, which is like watching anime and being able to to repeat some of the common phrases. But I haven't seen any animes in such a long time. There are a few that I am kind of interested in, but I never seem to like get into it, you know? Because when I watch something, it's either when I'm working or when I'm eating. So it's kind of difficult to like look at the subtitles when I'm doing that, right? Which is I think why I haven't seen any animes for a long time. But yeah, I would like to watch some stuff. I think I've seen like I think it was called Look Back. Some like anime about an artist and like their struggles and stuff, and it looked really interesting. And I saw like a lot of videos being recommended to me about this anime, and it was always captioned like the best anime ever, like whoa, this is so cool. So I would like to watch that. Seems like I could relate to it, you know. Yeah, if I watch anime these days, it's kind of just rewatching stuff. Wow, I bet Fufu has rewatched Yuri on Ice several times. My. No, watching Yuri on Ice just makes you sad because you know we will never ever get the movie that they promised. We will never ever get a sequel to Yuri on Ice. Not Yuri on Ice, but Given. Fufu rewatched Given like 15 times. You haven't seen Given in a long time, but I know like 2 years ago, Fufu was so obsessed with Given, he would like watch it and immediately start rewatching it again. Such a silly boy. What is Given even about? Gay. It's about gay. I don't know how to say what it's about without like spoiling much. But it's good. It's good. Yeah, gay boys being in a band. That's yeah, that sounds good. I see. I am no longer interested. Why not? Oh. Damn, you seem interested in Schrödinger. I'm sorry. Music! Hell yeah! I am super excited for definitely what I'm gonna watch when it comes out. Bocchi the Rock. That's such a good anime. Bocchi is so good. I think I'm gonna rewatch it before it comes out. But yeah, Bocchi is so cool. Bocchi is the reason why I bought my guitar. And I don't play on it. I don't play the guitar. Because it doesn't want to connect to my audio stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. You are Bocchi? No. I think I managed to kinda get rid of my social anxiety a little bit, at least. A little bit. Even though no, actually you know what like gives me so much problems? I don't have that much problems with it now because, well, now me and Fufu live together, you know? So we are always together, and when we go outside together. Like I never go outside by myself, never. And I don't think I could do that because like that's the thing that always like made me and still makes me super anxious. I hate going outside alone. I feel like everybody is staring at me from the windows, from the sidewalks, from the cars driving around. It's so uncomfortable. Like, where do I put my hands? And am I walking weird? Do I look weird? Wait, where do I look? Do I say hello to people, or do I just stare into nothing? Help me! When I go outside, I need to at least like drive a bike so that I can like escape quickly. When I'm just walking, I feel so slow. It feels like, you know what it feels like when I go outside and just walk somewhere? It feels like when you are in a dream and you are trying to run away, but your like legs don't work, and it feels like you are just like walking in honey. That's what it feels like. It feels like never ending. I'm not moving anywhere. Everything is weird. Get me out of here. Yeah, I think I would still have trouble with that. It's a big thing. It's a big thing for me that I cannot do. Gotta go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Foxy. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Sounds like you have some social anxiety. Yeah, that's one thing that still didn't get better, I think. I still wouldn't want to go outside alone. But I think I've gotten better at like talking to people. I am not so scared to just like walk up to somebody and just be like, ask for help, or like say something, or like compliment them, you know. Do a little bit of small talk. Yeah, I think I'll learn that. That doesn't give me that much trouble anymore. You know, funny thing is that most of my anxiety problems went away when I left school, when I just ran away from school. I was just like, nope, this is making me sad and mad, and nah, I'm out of here, bye everybody. And I've been feeling so much better ever since. Don't follow my example, kids. Stay in school, I guess, or don't. I mean, I'm actually happy. You don't have to stay in school, but think about it. Yeah, that's the lesson. Yeah, school was definitely like my biggest anxiety thing. Yeah. So happy that I'm out. Life advice with my... Hell yeah! I will give you the best life advice. In my few years of life, I have learned much. It feels like what you write on your resume, right? Like, in my years in school, I learned stuff, a lot of stuff, so I can work. Wah! Then I have the cake next to me, and I still feel so sad. But yeah, like I said, I guess not everything. Usually stuff just doesn't go well on the first try. The next time we bake this cake, it's gonna be better. I bet it's gonna be all good next time. Yeah. I actually have no idea what to yap about. And my voice is getting a little tired for yapping for 2.5 hours straight. So I think we can leave the stream here for today. Yeah, I don't understand how some VTubers can just yap for 4 hours. Like, my throat is starting to hurt a lot. Like, how do they do that? Teach me your ways, please. Yeah, there are some VTubers that just yap and they don't stop. They just keep yapping and I'm just like, whoa, teach me. I wanna be a yapper too. Well. Let me take a look if we can rate somebody. Nobody? Absolutely nobody is live right now. Absolutely not a single heckin' soul. Really? Yeah. Okay then. So I guess no raids today. It's been so nice to yap with you again. Cause last week we didn't really have time to yap. Cause last week we were playing games every single day. So there was no space for yapping. So I'm happy that I got to, you know, let it all out today. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was okay. I hope it was nice. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for being kind and amazing. And am I forgetting anything? I don't think I am. Maybe nah. I guess I can say I wanted to say this on the day that I uploaded the video, but I completely forgot, so I guess few days later is fine. I uploaded a little tutorial on my channel about some rigging stuff. Even if you do not rig, if you would just, like, you know, watch a little bit of the video to give it some attention, that would be very, very nice, so that, you know, people who need it can find it easily. More easier, easily. I can speak English. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. Or if you don't wanna, I don't mind. It's all okay. Thank you so much for being here with me today, everybody. Thank you. And as always, if it's also night for you, then I wish you a good night. And if it's not, then I wish you a wonderful day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me check my schedule. Because I don't know my own schedule. Oh, tomorrow we're doing another part of the reading. Ooh, that was very, very fun last time. So I hope to see you there. It's gonna be lots and lots of fun. Okay, see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Mwah! Wee.